Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today, this is it. This is the big day. We're going in, and we are going to be taking kind of a sort of orthodox party. There have been some changes, man, and I'd like to go over these first. First of all, Holy Lance, look at that. Back 2 rows only, rather than back 3, and the crit mod has been tweaked down by 5%. Ouch. More than that, look at this. If it bleeds, now this was probably warranted, but this is a pretty heavy hit. It's, minus 35% damage mod. I mean, fair enough. And Breakthrough now moves you forward 1, which is interesting. Now it's a kind of a cool way to reposition, but as you can see, you're going to be taking that nerf or that debuff either way. They've also made some changes here. You can sort by trinket name alphabetically. Ooh. And you can also go to the stagecoach and hit enter, and you can type a hero name, and you can get the heroes that have been made by the new backers here. I'm going to be taking suggestions. I don't know which heroes we should recruit, if any, but it doesn't matter because today we're going hard. We're going into the Darkest Dungeon. Talisman of the Flame. Minus 100% stress damage from skill Revelation, plus 100% protection from skill Revelation. Something tells me that we are going to have to deal with this skill at some point sooner rather than later. So we're going to be taking Marisat, Donger, Anzare, and Marchmain. Is this a great party composition? Probably not. I know that there have been some improved synergies with Marked, and I think both the Bounty Hunter and the Arbalist. It remains to be seen. Also, there's this. Oh yes, I do understand. This is kind of what I was talking about. Someone's gotta die if you run away. Someone has to die. That's very cool. Now, some of these characters are going to get, yes, their own item that they bring along, their own consumable, which is interesting. Here's what I would do. I'm sorry, we're packing very heavy. Here's what I would do. If I were trying to differentiate the classes by the items that they brought along, what I would do is I would have them bring 3, maybe even 4 of those items along. Sounds interesting, right? Let me finish. Then I would jack up the prices of these. So now it really matters what characters you bring along, both in terms, I think we can dial this back a little bit. But now it really matters in terms of the characters that you bring, what sort of consumables you have access to cheaply. We're going hard, like I said. This is our first expedition, and if we have to retreat, someone will die. So, let's go.
Once again, the stars are right, and the manor sits at the very epicenter of cosmic unrest. Cultists rally to their twisted idols, and great gongs sound in anticipation of the coming sacrifices. Far below, life-laden shadows pulse to the unrelenting rhythm of a beating heart.
Neat. All right. Rapturous cultists will give their lives to protect their allies. Interesting. So I'm guessing that means either a buff or perhaps a heal. We'll see. All right. I had a long, hard day at work today. About 12 hours. 12-hour shift. Okay. So this is the Darkest Dungeon. You can have torchlight, but you only get to see one room ahead. Interesting. Also, camping buffs nerfed to 4 rounds. You can't see here. 4 rounds. Or, I'm sorry, 4 combat encounters. Sorry.
The blood of the fallen flows ever downward along these titan spires. The creature fattens itself on your failures.
Well, that's unsettling. As you can see, these corridors are much longer than your standard corridors, which, of course, bodes poorly for our torchlight. Yeah, I had a 12-hour shift today, huh? Ah, okay, so these are the guys who will give their lives to protect their allies. Okay, we're going to need to adjust his skills here, but let's just do a vulnerability hex. Alright, successfully debuffed, that's good. And on top of that, like, I'm here in Kansas. We're famous, yes, for our tornadoes. Ah, okay, interesting. Yes, we're famous for our tornadoes, but in addition to that, we are also quite famous for our ice storms. And so my car was out in the uncovered parking lot today getting like, yeah, it spent like 12 straight hours getting bukake'd by snow and freezing rain, and oh, it was just a ton of fun.
Continue the onslaught.
I feel like
Destroy
we've got to
them
really
all.
buckle down. We've got to really focus. Alright, so he does still have the stun resist, but at this point, I don't think... Ah, yes, minus 10 dodge from his town debuff. Lovely. But we don't need to dodge. We're an abomination, right? Yeah, I mean, I figured as much. Flesh to flesh. Ugh. That is yucky. Alright. Vulnerability hex? I suppose so. Then again, why not weaken and curse?
Well struck.
Because I don't think she's gonna get any sort of benefit from him being
Confidence
marked.
surges as the enemy
We
crumbles.
didn't get anything at all. I have heard of people complaining that they're getting issues with slowdown. No doubt due to this transparency layer. Okay. I have to imagine, first off, that we screwed up because I didn't adjust his skills. That's okay. We'll do it at the end. Please remind me. Alright, his dodge, high-ish, but not that high. He's got the debuff. Very good. Stun. This would be good. Okay. I think we can bear down on this guy. I think we probably need to adjust his skills a bit. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Actually, this might be good, since we don't know what kind of enemies we're going to run up against. They may well be very dodgy enemies, and if that's the case, it
As the
certainly would
fiend
behoove us
falls,
to have the ability to
and
amp
hope
up our
blossoms.
accuracy in the middle of a fight. Even if that does mean sacrificing one of our tankier characters. Okay, thank you very much for reminding me. I think, what do we ditch? I think Weakening Curse. I still think, despite all the changes, and there have been a lot, like, I feel like I can't overstate this. The trinkets have yet again been adjusted. This -2 speed is new. The -10 virtue chance and the -5 accuracy, new. That, I think, is unchanged. But yeah, a lot of the trinkets have gotten another pass, and they are nowhere near as powerful as they used to be. Alright. So I think we still need to go hard on this Rapturous Cultist. Right? But how hard do we go? Let's see. He is unholy and human. All right, we need to be taking notes here, kids. All right. So unholy. So Crusader maybe still good. Let's see. What is the adjustment here? Plus 100% damage versus marked, and her damage is 5 to 10. If we mark, we have a reasonable chance at getting a kill, so let's go for that. Although she's not terribly fast. And I think if this guy wants to guard, we'll let him guard. I'm very nervous. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous. Because, yeah, once these guys... yeah, once these guys leave this dungeon, like, that's it. We don't get another rend for the new god. Interesting. Yeah, once these guys leave the dungeon, they don't come back. That's it. I think we do take out our marked target here.
Their formation is broken. Maintain
And
the offensive.
rend for the new god. Is that some juicy lore that we're getting here? I think we transform, and we just try and get a kill here. Right? No. No, we don't. We just go for the hit here.
Press
We
this
take our kill,
advantage.
and then everybody
Give them
bear
no
down on
quarter.
this guy. Okay, this is why we brought the bandage. And if we can stun him. Wonderful. Beautiful. Okay. And he's in shooty range now, so let's go hard on this guy,
Ground
and
quakes.
hopefully we wipe him out here. No muss, no fuss. Alright. So, that's a great start.
Ghoulish horrors.
Okay,
Brought
so
low
yeah,
and
as
driven into the
expected,
mud.
the scouting is going to just reveal one path at a time. We have a branching path here and a turn in the corridor. I wonder how they're going to animate this, if at all. Alright. I am very glad, considering how long these corridors are. I'm very glad that we decided to pack all the torches that we could. One thing that's worth noting, we don't know if this is the darkest dungeon. They might have us take the full stress penalty or the full light penalty for backtracking, and I feel like that would be perfectly in line with what we sort of come to expect from quote-unquote the darkest dungeon. Now, they did say originally that you would not be able to retreat at all, and I think they've been rather merciful here, permitting us to do so. Now, do we mark, or do we hit both? I think these guys are our stressors. We want to get one down as quickly as possible, but they're too fast. We are not going to get, we're not going to get a hit here.
A devastating
Wow.
blow.
All right, nice start. Let's keep going. Fate's reveal. All right, stress, I imagine. Okay, and we're gonna want to torch up, I think. By the way, you will notice here that nobody has sun rings or moon rings, in anticipation of us just simply not being permitted to torch up or maintain high torch light. And considering that we could still run out of torches because we don't know how long, that sucks. How long this is supposed to be, I feel like that's very prudent. Alright. I think we want to keep the stressor out of the game here, and then we can suppressing fire. No stun. By the way, I did find some confirmation here that there is in fact a preference built into the game for certain characters to use certain attacks that focus on one highly stressed target. So well played, Red Hook. Well played. Let's see. I mean, we can't get at her at all. I think it's worth trying to stun one here. But which do we stun? This guy, right? Because he's got the debuff. Okay, good. And stunned. Beautiful. And we can't hit the back here. That's that's unfortunate. So how do we do this? I think we stun you. And hopefully we're gonna get an Abyssal Artillery here before she gets to go. Alright, it's a low percentage shot.
Impressive.
I can't believe it. That's amazing. That's so good. Alright, so now get a kill. Okay. Slowly but surely, we have to be very, very cautious with how we do this. I mean, do we just swing? I feel like we go for the stun because we have 3 more people who are going to get to go, and this could
A
push him back.
decisive pummeling.
It didn't, but it could have. And now we swing, we take our kill. Good start. Alright, gonna have a drink.
This expedition at
This
least
is
promises
Line and
success.
Kugel's Snowdrift Vanilla Porter, imported from the exotic lands of Wisconsin. And you taste every mile. You really do. Okay. This is an interesting way to map the layout here. I mean, it's different, certainly, and it does definitely give the impression of it being the darkest dungeon. That's good. But in addition to that, it also has sort of the added effect of we're going for a boss fight, right? Previously, all of the boss fights that we have had just take us to the farthest, like the room farthest from the entrance, right? Well, now we don't know exactly where that is. These branching paths could lead us on a wild goose chase. Shuffling horror. I mean, he could be anywhere, right? He could be anywhere, but I think we avoid unnecessary combat. I think we still go with the general concept that if we fight, or if we head towards the room farthest from the entrance... Dude, he just gave us the finger. That's messed up. Ouch. Okay, these are Eldritch, so I think it's worth swinging on them. And trying to go as hard as we can. But yeah, I think we stick with the general notion that the... How do we do this? Can we get a kill? Probably not. Yeah, that the final fight, the boss fight, is going to be in the room farthest from the start. I think that's just good policy here. Okay. I think we go for a stun. But which one? I think we stun this one back. Hopefully knock him back. Then we'll try and get the stun here. And then we'll try and get a kill with the Arbalest back here. Man, this... I have to admit, like, the atmosphere that they have built up for Darkest Dungeon, that is pretty sweet. Bleed. Oof, debuff. Alright, so more susceptible to bleed, that's unfortunate. I think we still go for it. I think we're gonna hold off as best we can. Yeah, we're going to hold off as best we can for the, when we really truly, like when the need is truly dire. At that point, we're going to shift. I think we really do want to save this as much as possible. Alright, this should be a kill next turn. It is interesting that they have a smattering of Eldritch, a smattering of Unholy. I mean, it is nice because you get... Actually, I think we go for the stun so we can hopefully get a heal and then get a kill. Okay, that was foolish, and now I'm not messing around. We gotta get a kill here. I think it was the right idea, and I don't think we even get into our food.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Jeez. Alright. I do think we do not enter a new room unprepared, though. So we're just gonna eat a little bit, although it doesn't look like we get provisions at any point during this run. I know there are secret rooms now. Ah, we got some scouting here. Okay. Not much revealed, though. I wonder if anything can be revealed. I know that this party's pretty light on scouting. But I wonder if there's even quirks for the Darkest Dungeon. But, I mean, I do have to admit, the atmosphere that has been built up around the Darkest Dungeon is intimidating. Like, every single action is so heavily weighed. Alright, Fates Reveal, more stress. This is not good, and I think we need to start thinking about camping. Okay. I think we try and focus this one down. Yeah, I think we try and... Well, here's the thing. If we get stressed... Yeah, if we get stressed out, he's gonna have a stress spiral. No question. And he has minus 10% virtue chance. So that is almost... that is most assuredly going to result in him stressing. So how do we do this? I mean, we can Abyssal Artillery. It's got a good crit chance. And we can just try and get a kill in the back, but nobody has the reach, right? And she's fast enough that I really don't think that our Arbalest is going to get a swing. But if we don't start attacking the back, we're not going to have the ability to get it next round either. Yeah, I think we have to just concede here that we're going to have to make some sacrifices. I think if we knock him back, he's got to deal with Stumbling Scratch. It'll move her forward. She might not have the ability to use her stressing attack from the front here. That would be good. And yeah, we don't have any back row reach here. I think this is... I think this is the time. I think we do it. Or do we? Gosh! Oh, this is so difficult. Okay. We try and get a stun. Okay. We have got to get one kill here. And here comes the stress, right? Yeah. Boy, they really know who to target. This is not good at all. Alright, good start. I'm glad that we didn't attack this one because a crit would have pushed him forward and then he would not have gotten his Stumbling Scratch. This is terrifying. We actually need to be like super careful here. I think we just take our kill.
Masterfully executed.
Dang it! Well, he's gonna get his Stumbling Scratch one way or his real attack one way or the other. Does this have a chance to kill? Maybe, if we crit. I think we try it. Oh my goodness. That sucks so much. That sucks so much. Alright, getting the finger. Okay, yeah, we're camping. We're camping. There's no question. Camping no longer removes bleed or blight. It no longer removes dot effects, period. And Bola. Really? Huh. Well, I learned something today that I am hated. I can't justify it, can I? I can't. Who do we go for? I think this one's more dangerous. That's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. That's so terrible. Alright. Oh my goodness, this is so bad. Alright.
Precision and power.
At least we got some stress relief there at the end. Wow, that
Remind
went
yourself
so
that
poorly.
overconfidence is a slow and
Okay.
insidious killer.
Yeah, I think we have to camp here. And we
Gathered
feast.
close in tenuous
That's
firelight.
a lot of
uneasy
healing,
companionship.
but this stress is still, I mean, it's not good. Wow, instruction got real nerfed. Okay, all companions, ooh, plus 10% damage. Wow, they have completely revised this. So tactics is for everybody. This is just for all companions. That's interesting. And self only? Interesting. Okay. Quickening, same. I know that this got, yeah, stress. Pep Talk might be worth using here. Heals mortality, or remove mortality debuffs. Oh my goodness. Is that the Death's Door? If so, that's really, really cool. Alright. Dark Strength, I think, is worth it. Marching Plan. Okay. More speed debuffs. Ugh. I think at this point, though, we really just can't expect her to go anywhere but last. So I don't think that's a bad investment for combat. Okay. Let's see here. Instruction. I think that is hot garbage. This is really good. This is also pretty interesting, and I mean it applies to himself too. But we're not really built for dodge. We are not a dodgy party at all. At all. I mean, this might compensate for that. I don't think that this is worth it, though. Alright, Dark Strength. Alright. That's a lot of stress. 7 time left. Okay. I don't think Psych Up is worth it. Quickening? Maybe. Just to ensure that he goes first. But... wow, those are expensive. All companions plus 2 speed? That might be really good. I'm sorry. I'm learning all this stuff again for the first time. Let's do this. And we did not... oh, she got the crit. He got the crit. And just damage. That's okay. And instruction? No. We're going to do marching plan. I think that's worth it. Now, she still doesn't get the speed, but everybody else does, and that means healing's going to come out faster. I mean, look at that. Double-digit speed everywhere else. That's good. Alright, hopefully we don't get ambushed. That would be...
The way is
that
lit.
would be bad.
The path
Alright.
is clear. We require
More
only
scouting.
the strength
Okay.
to follow it.
I have to assume this is still taking us in the right direction. This is scary, so I think we're going to heal him next turn. I don't think we can afford to sink further... sink further stress into poor Marisot here. His heart can't take it. He's an old man. I mean, look at that. Okay, and our path grows ever more mysterious. Alright. So, how do we do this? I think... yeah, this guy has the ability to amp up our stress, so yeah, I think we just have to take that. Not Eldritch, right? This is our Eldritch target. So, how do we want to do this? Okay. Check this out. Alright. Vulnerability Hex on you. Stress relief? No. Okay. Alright, so he's targeted, right? Oh, that's so
Unnerved,
bad.
unbalanced.
And there we go. Alright, well, let's see how this turns out. Hopeless. Okay, that's terrible. And... alright. So, how do we do this? He will not heal himself? Okay. Thank you. Jeez. Alright. I think... stun you? Yikes. Like, I don't even know now. Flesh to flesh? What? Okay, that doesn't even make sense. And shot here. And he guards, and he's marked, so he takes the big damage debuff. Alright, I think we still... At this point, he's over the edge, so let's transform. Yeah, let's do it, because he's going to get a heal when all is said and done. And Rake has a chance, but maybe we just rage and really try and get a kill here. Thank goodness. Okay. So we have one stunned. This guy, he's going to guard. That's fine. We should be able to dispose of him fairly easily. Right? Well, not like that we won't. And yeah, I think we have to heal. And hopefully we get the kill here. And okay. Thank goodness that he doesn't get like a protection buff or anything like that. You ass. Alright. Well then, on you. I don't even know why. That's so bad. Oh gosh, and it's just not quite enough. Okay. Really? Really? Alright. And you know what? We're not gonna take the kill. We're gonna... Huh. We're still not going to take the kill. Because we're gonna try and... You need to shut the mouth. The mouth you use, you shut. Shut the mouth. I'm so disappointed in you right now. Alright. This is unfortunate. However, I think we transform. Get our credit back here. We get our heal. And I think we did get the bonus from the heals, yeah, from her buff. And... okay. Well, that is sure something.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Okay. This is troubling. And if we can choose anybody to die, it's gonna be the hopeless one here. This seems interminable. If this is, like... I don't even know what we could possibly use. But please let it be that. Alright. I mean, we have to go after the Ascended Witch, right? I mean, do we just go Abyssal Artillery and then try and shoot her down? Yes, I think we do. Okay.
A singular strike.
Alright. That's something, and that actually changes my plans here a little bit. What's his Blight Resist? Pretty low. Beautiful. Alright, you dead? And... okay. Huh. Please no. Please no more. Oh my... oh boy.
Palpable fear.
Huh. Oh boy. Alright. And the bleed, of course.
The slow death.
Huh.
Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Okay. I fear that you're lost too, Marisat. I really do fear that. I truly do fear that you are lost. You ass. How could you? How could you? Oh boy. Like, you need to accept this heal. Please. Thank you. Thank you. And stun. Alright.
And now the true test.
No bleed. Please no
Hold
bleed.
fast
Please no bleed. Thank you.
or expire.
Thank you so much. Alright. I think we have to take the stun here. Oh god. Alright. Okay. That's something, but he did not accept the heal. Please be stunned. Oh my god. Please accept this. Whew. Okay. That's something. That is something. Okay. That's alright. We'll just, Bola, I suppose. God, that's such a terrible attack. That's so bad. Oh, thank you for choosing a new target, just for once, just to mix things up a little bit. This is going horribly. Okay, so we have a thing.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They
Okay,
can
thank
be
you for the
beaten.
money. This is interminable. How much longer can this possibly go on? In all seriousness, how much longer can this go on? Okay, this is new. Alright. Well, again, we're sort of at an impasse here, where I'm not sure how to proceed. That informs us a little bit. I cannot believe it. And we are now in the heart attack zone. Because, like, a crit here is a heart attack. And he is on death's door, so that would actually get the kill. Like, I don't even know what this does. Well, it can't bleed, we know that. Okay. Like, oh god. Okay, thankfully we got a kill here. We still need to work this out. But this is not good. I think I'm happy taking the stun here. I would be. Really? Well, thankfully we don't get crit. Yeah, we don't take stress when they get crit heals. That's good, I suppose. Alright. At least we got rid of one, but here we go. This is stress. Oh god, and I don't know what this does. Probably a stun? Okay. I mean, that's bad. That's really bad, and minimum damage is really bad. And I think we have to pray for a crit, and we didn't get it. Alright.
Mortality
Not good.
clarified
Please
in a
don't get
single
stressed.
strike.
Oh my goodness. Oh boy.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Oh no. How? Why? Oh boy. Okay, well, I think we are approaching the point where we may have to declare this first run a failure, which sucks a lot. But yeah, I think we are on the verge of failure here. Because, I mean, we still have a boss fight to go after this. So, I don't see how this shakes out other than terribly. This is okay. It's not stress. And this thing seems pretty slow. Okay, I'll take the stun if we can get it. Good. And heal. Okay, that's fine. There are plenty of candidates for this emergency surgery here. You're not the only one, man. And not great. Oh, not great. Like, yeah, I don't know how this is gonna shake out other than catastrophically. The game does seem to be stuttering a little bit after
That's a victory nonetheless.
after each encounter here. Okay, this is a longer corridor than the ones previous. So I am assuming that this is the boss fight. So I would imagine that we are probably going to be encountering something here. Probably something nasty. Please shut up. Thank you. Okay. This is terrible because these guys can actually give him a heart attack. So how do we do this? Please stun. Okay. We need That's a heart attack. Yep, that's a heart attack.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Please don't hit him. Okay. Oh god, that is not an accurate attack at all. Okay, we got the hit. I kind of wanted to, gosh, now what do we do? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. This is still very, very dangerous. But I think we have to just hope that... Please no... If that had been a crit, I think that might have actually done it to us. You can, dude. You can totally... You hit yourself? I will repeat what every bully that picked on me in middle school said. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Okay. Gosh. Alright. Okay. I think we basically have to admit that we are probably going to lose Marisot. I think that is basically guaranteed. If this is our boss fight, and I assume that it is, Marisot is going to die. So we just have to make his death as productive
Success
as possible.
so clearly in
as
view.
cold-blooded as that sounds.
Or is it merely
However,
a trick of the light?
I can't eat our last food. That's the most horrible thing about all this. Because if it's not the end, then we need to be able to weather one last hunger event. And... oh, we can't get that debuff off because it's a town debuff. Alright. Hopefully there's no bleed involved in this next fight. And yep, this is it. Wow! Oh, boy. That's bad. Okay. I think we need to just go after both here. Like, I think we need to kill this cultist priest, because I think he's just going to be swinging on us nonstop. Marisot, you're dead. Like, you are dead. You are dead. Alright. Stun resist is insane. Blight resist, probably too good for us to even consider. We're gonna transform. Please don't have a heart attack. Thank you so much. And... 153 hit points. I think we've just got to go hard here. Hopefully we get a crit at some point. Please don't crit. Please don't crit. Okay, good. Good, good, good. That is a bleed, though. That is not good. And... gosh. Really? And probably dead. Probably dead. Wow. Like... yeah. Like, this is so unfortunate. Because I want to heal him. But I feel like the next hit, whatever it does, is probably going to kill. Oh, that was really low. Yep. Yep. Stress. Even worse. So much
Teetering
worse.
on the brink, facing the abyss.
So much worse. Oh, wow. So much worse. Oh, definitely not enough. And gosh, this is so bad. Like, marking himself seems so terrible, but I don't know what else to do. Oh boy, and dead. Dead. You are
As
dead.
life ebbs, terrible vistas of
Oh,
emptiness
God,
reveal
okay.
themselves.
Paranoid, okay. Deathflash, you're dead. Yep.
More blood soaks the soil,
Okay,
feeding the evil therein.
and if he's dead, that's the worst. I think we bail here. Like, yeah, we bail. We bail. I cannot believe the resilience you're showing, but we've got to bail, right? I don't think we can fight to the last here. I mean, is there any way? No, right? No, right? Let's do it. I can't believe it. Okay, now we're gonna flee. Now we're going to flee. And now we all die. Yep.
Survival is a
Now we all
tenuous
die.
proposition in this sprawling tomb.
Well.
This
Okay.
skirmish may be lost, but the battle may yet be won.
Well. Okay. That was illuminating. That was illuminating. We lost our scouting map. Alright, someone's gotta die, I guess.
Ignorance of your enemy and of yourself will invariably lead to defeat.
Well, that went poorly. And
Can you feel it?
very
The
long.
walls between the sane world and that unplumbed dimension of delirium are tenuously thin here.
Okay. Well, I'm going to need to take a moment. That was terrible. I mean, that went really badly. I don't know how else to describe it other than just awful. So, we're gonna have to figure out for a minute what it is we need to do. Stress is a killer. So, yeah, I think we're gonna have to bring an anti-stress trinket. I think we're gonna have to bring Lucy along. I don't think healing was necessarily a sore spot. I think we can still get away with taking occultists. Yeah, we're gonna just have to take a minute, recoup, collect our thoughts, and we'll venture out again next time. Sorry that was not good. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.